If you have social anxiety or just feel really awkward during your conversations, it's probably making you really boring to talk to. I'm going to tell you why this happens and how you can fix it. When you're in the middle of a stressful conversation, which if you have social anxiety is every conversation, your brain is going into fight or flight mode. This means it feels unsafe, so it's prioritizing safety. When you respond to something that someone is saying, your brain is not asking, what do I want to say? Or how do I actually feel about this? It's thinking, what's the safest thing I can say? What's the most agreeable thing I can say? How can I best avoid conflict? But this turns you into a robot who's just agreeing mindlessly with everything the other person is saying. And because of this, none of your actual personality ever really comes through. You're basically just putting on a performance, and you think that people can't sense it, but they actually are pretty good at picking up on it. Now, I'm not saying that you want to be a contrarian or constantly disagreeing with people. Nobody likes that. And you'll just go from being really boring to talk to being really annoying to talk to. But you do need to interrupt the reactive thought process that is basically thinking, safety, safety, safety. This is how I respond. You need to turn your brain off of fear autopilot and think about, what do I actually want to say? The best way to do this is to have a mantra. Have something that throughout the conversation you're going to be repeating in your head, and when someone asks you something, you're going to pause for a second and say this mantra to yourself. One mantra that I really like for this is just tell the truth. It doesn't matter too much what the actual mantra is. All that matters is that it's interrupting your autopilot pattern somehow. A mantra like this basically gives your brain a chance to think, how do I actually feel about this? How do I let my personality show in this conversation? Also shifts the goal of the conversation from being a performance into being something where you're just trying to convey accurate information and the truth. This is a much easier task. Putting on a performance is really hard, but just saying something that's true about yourself is really easy. If you get good at doing this enough times, eventually your brain will just do it automatically. Once you get to this point, this is a huge breakthrough for social anxiety because you're no longer performing. Follow for more social anxiety content.